Oh, hi, Charmaine.
Hello, Ruth.
Look, I've got to say how lovely you look. You're matching that lovely painting at the back. Did you paint that at all?
No, a friend of mine.
Did she? Well, it's lovely. Lovely colours in it. First of all, look, I want to thank you for being willing to appear on the channel. Not everybody is willing to do that, so I really appreciate it. And the thing is this, the channel is about people who I find inspiring, and I can't think of anybody who inspires me more than you do. So I'd like you to tell everybody why that is, starting with your kidney issues, kidney disease.
Yeah, well, when my mum was 48, she nearly died and they found out she had kidney disease. First of all, they called it polycystic kidney disease, then it was medullary cystic kidney disease, and then eventually they found out it was mitochondrial kidney disease. But in the meantime, we all got tested, and so I've got 3 siblings. Mum had 4 of us, and so my oldest sister, she's 8 years older than me, she has the same mitochondrial kidney disease as I do. My brother Ted doesn't have anything, but myself and then my brother David does, and then myself. Yeah, so 3 out of 4 siblings had it, and yeah, but David's got nephritis, which is a bit different, but anyway.
Oh, okay. All right. Is it variation of the same
Yeah,
disease?
it's to do with it. But the girls all got mitochondrial kidney disease, which is only 10 families in the world have it, so it's very rare.
Yes. How long were you on dialysis before you had your transplant?
I was only on dialysis about 3 and a bit years, so that was just while COVID was on, basically. I was on dialysis just before COVID hit.
And you did that at home, didn't you?
Yes, 4 bags a day, because PD is peritoneal dialysis, and they use the peritoneal in your stomach, and it's gentler on the body. And because I wasn't working, because I had already just stopped work and was on income protection, and because I was going on dialysis, everything was set up that I was going to be home anyway, so I thought that's the easiest way to go, and they didn't want to use one of their machines if I'm not working, because people that work use the machine at night time and then go to work during the day and then come back and spend 10 hours on a machine or 8 hours on a machine overnight while they sleep.
Right. Goodness me, that was a bit of an interruption to your life.
Yeah, but the 4 bags a day was good. I could be independent. I was still driving around. I could hang the bag up. They'd come with twin bags, and one bag you drain out your toxins first, and then the other bag you hang up, and gravity makes you fill up again, and then 4 hours later you do it again. So it's only 4 times a day, and I would try to fit it in with my meals like breakfast and lunch and dinner, and then last one before I go to sleep at night.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because I've known you probably for a few years, and we know each other from ukulele.
Yes.
And it wasn't until we had coffee one day that you said, look, I've got to go home, I've just got to change my bag, words to that effect. And what inspired me most was you said it so casually as if I'm going to feed the cat. But to me it was very inspiring, your attitude. So how long did it take before you had your kidney transplant?
Yeah, so I was on dialysis 3 and a bit years, and then I was told I'd have my transplant, but I had to have 3 COVID injections, vaccines, before I was allowed to be on the kidney transplant. So I was a bit dubious after the first 2 gave me a bit of a side effect, and I put off the 3rd one for a while, but as soon as I had it, my doctor said, you're going straight back up to the top of the list again, because you've been there, but you just haven't had your 3rd COVID. Anyway, I had it, and not long after, got the phone call to go in, and yeah, so I was very blessed. I got a dual kidney transplant, which not many people get, because they haven't got enough, so they usually most people only get 1. But for some reason, I think they might have been small kidneys, and 2 was better than just having 1 little one that wasn't strong enough, maybe.
Yes. And you were doing really well, because I had a birthday party down at the coast, and we had a lovely day with some of our ukulele friends, and I can remember looking at you, and you were so bright, so effervescent, and things were going well. And then what happened?
After the transplant, I was let out of hospital after 5 days, after a dual major surgery, and then because of all the anti-rejection tablets, which are quite toxic, and I've never been on toxic tablets before in my life, only paracetamol or something, that's it.
Yeah.
But yeah, my body just went into shock. So like after 7 days out of hospital, I went back into the clinic, and of course I'm not allowed to drive. My son took me after surgery, not allowed to drive for 6 weeks. So I went in, and I just collapsed. Apparently, my son said that I the doctors came running, and they said, "Oh, it looks like she's had a seizure." So I was in the hospital 2 more weeks then because of that. And then they worked out I need to have an anti-seizure tablet on top of all my other toxic drugs. But anyway, the kidneys were going fine, so that was great.
Yes. And then
6 months down the track, I knew my doctor always said you'd get skin cancer from the kidney anti-rejection tablets, and I knew that.
did he tell you that you would? Or
Yes.
there's a possibility?
There's a very,
strong
very, very high
Okay.
chance of getting skin
Yeah,
skin disease, skin cancer.
Sure.
And of course, my type of skin, and I've got thin skin and all that. Anyway, and she knew all my family. I've been with her for 40 years.
Oh,
So she knows,
knows you well.
yeah, she knows all the family and what we're like and how we react to things and that. Anyway, yeah, so I got the skin cancer 6 months later after the transplant. And it started with one little nodule here on my forehead. It was a squamous
SCC, yes,
squamous
cell
cell
carcinoma.
cancer.
Yeah.
And then we had the biopsy, and it was aggressive. I was told to go back straight away, but in the meantime, I thought I'll just try this salve. It's called black salve, and it's supposed to draw the roots out of any cancer that you have on your skin and that. But I just used it basically how I was told to use it, and then I thought, better not. I know someone that used it and it worked well, but for me, I was a bit worried. I'm different tablets than that person.
Yeah.
So anyway, I went to my transplant clinic, and they said, they could see it was growing. I got this local skin clinic to cut it out, but they didn't get it all. So they had to go back in again, and then my skin reacted, and I started getting more nodules, and they started going down my nose from my forehead down here.
Yeah.
And so I knew I was in a bit of trouble, I think. So I went to my normal clinic, transplant clinic appointment, and she said, go straight up to, I've got an appointment straight away for you to see transplant dermatology. They looked at me and said, what's that little black mark here between your eyebrows? I said, I just put on a little natural black cell. They said, we can't touch you for 4 weeks. I said, but it's aggressive squamous cell. Sorry, we'll see you in 4 weeks. Okay, so I went, okay. But after 3 weeks, I was getting really worried because I could see it was aggressive and growing. So I went back in, waited there patiently and said it to the reception, I'll just wait. For after the clinic's finished, I'm happy to wait for hours and hours, as long as I can see the doctor and show them what's happening.
Yeah.
Because my other local skin clinics didn't want to see me either, because they said, you're with the hospital one now, you better stick with them. We don't want to really touch you either now. So I stayed with transplant dermatology, which has the plastics and ENT clinics as well, because I just had a feeling I better stay with them.
Yes, of course. Yes.
Anyway, and that doctor when I was there that day when I didn't have an appointment, he actually came out and saw me after only an hour waiting, and he said, you're going straight in now. But what happened was they gave me 4 more biopsies, and I thought, they're opening it up again when they know exactly what it is, because I told them the first time what the lab results were, and they looked it up on MyGov, My Health, and saw the lab results. But
okay, so you've had your eye removed, your muscle removed, and at this stage you have your next appointment where they're going to tell you the results of the biopsy.
yeah, they're going to give me the results at the end of this week by phone, or next Monday when I go in and see them.
Okay.
I will know what the results of 16 biopsies are
Yes.
of all this from over here down my nose, and my eye area taken out and over to here. But the glands are swollen from the anti-seizure tablets, and also from the surgery that I've had. Probably
Yes.
has caused a lot of swelling, of course, and puffiness.
So it has been and still is a quite some journey.
Yes.
And the thing about you is that you said to me that you're in good spirits.
Yes.
You have faith, don't you?
Yes,
You're
yes.
a very a person that has a strong belief,
Yes.
and that I would imagine is the greatest help and
Yes.
comfort to you, because we can say to you, I'm terribly sorry and I wish you well, but I think if you've got the strong faith that you do, and it shows. And as we were talking about before, stress is the last thing that you need.
Exactly.
And one of your de-stresses is ukulele, I would imagine.
Yes,
You're
it
still
is.
playing
Yes.
the ukulele. Are you going to George's as well as?
Not at the moment, because
No.
most of my appointments on Monday when George's ukulele's on. But I do Friday nights. We do gospel ukulele singers
Oh,
with a few people from our ukulele group have joined, and we
Yes.
go someone's home and do it, and it's
Lovely.
really, really good and nice. We just sing uplifting sort of gospel jazzy songs, and
Yes.
yeah.
Oh, that is wonderful. Look, we have run out of time,
Yep.
Charmaine, but look, I'm sure you're going to be an inspiration to many other people who watch this, as you are to me. So thank you so much for being brave enough
Yeah,
to
thank
go on
you.
it. Thank you.
Bye.